Hello, this is our first place winner of our third talent show. See, we were originally known as the Pittsburgh Best Talent Showcase, but now we're known as Lifty. All right. So how does it feel to be our first place winner this time around?
I really just feel like it's just a step of faith. When I came there, it was like I literally spent money on a ride. I had little to nothing left, but I came there on a step of faith. One, because I truly believed that God was going to use me as that vessel to get victory, because he knew I would give the glory back to him. And also because faith without works is dead. So if I would have said, oh, well, I have faith that I'm going to win, but I would have stayed home, then that's not putting no works behind it. So that's why I think it was already written, but I'm just thankful to be able to walk in it and give him the glory.
All right, we love that. So can you explain your talent to some of the viewers?
Yep, so I do spoken word. So my poetry, I have written poetry, but I also am able to freestyle in a way that can truly minister to the room, and just using my God-given ability of just being able to hear in the spirit about this is what I've been through and this is how it could resonate with what the room needs. But I do multiple things such as my clothing brand and different stuff like that, but it's all based on standing out in your purpose.
That's nice. All right, so what inspired you to start doing this talent?
I would really just say just being lost. I was somebody who I would make music with a close friend of mine. She's like a sister to me. You know, we call each other a twin. And the first type of music we made was about drill and all that different stuff. But my heart was always yearning to speak about something with purpose. Yeah. So I shifted it and I went from music to poetry. And now I'm stepping back into the music space after about a couple years. But I feel like it gives me a chance to just not feel pressure to fit into this beat, but I can literally flow and it's like I'm talking to people. Like, it's just like my story. I'm literally, like how me and you's talking, it's the same thing, it just rhymes.
That's deep. I see you brought something with you. Is that a Bible?
Something is the Bible, yes sir. And it's open up Proverbs chapter 3. This is a scripture that when I feel lost or I don't understand what's going on, I rely on this. When I go to a vending event or something wrapped around purpose, it's open to this Proverbs chapter 3. The title of it is Trusting in the Lord. And it's just talks about truly trusting him. This is the scripture where everybody quotes, trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, acknowledge him in all your ways, and he will make your path straight.
Yes.
So this is a foundational scripture for me from top to bottom.
It's a good foundation.
Yes, sir. And every time I open this and I go do something, God always moves. Every time.
So what's coming up next for you?
And it's just another step of faith. This event is called Bridge the Gap. So I'm leveraging my wisdom and resources, and now I'm giving it back to the community. So we're going to have a speaking engagement. I'm going to speak for about 30 minutes. After that, we're going to have workshops, and it's just going to be based on businesses and purpose. So podcasts, content creation, photography, art, poetry/music, and then we're even going to be teaching about financial literacy in the workshops. Also going to have 9-to-5 traditional job opportunities through different nonprofits. They train you and things like that. And then we're going to have housing opportunities. I know a lot of people are struggling, whether it's their at-home life or even being homeless. So then I'm like, this is a great event, but what happens next? What if they just go to this event, get all the resources and go home, and then they're so stressed out they're going right back to the streets? That's when I decided I'm going to introduce a curriculum, because I disciple people one-on-one, but I'm like, if I introduce this in a way it's like school, I think it would be very impactful. So we're going to have a daily walkthrough with people. We're going to have Zoom calls and written stuff. And the best part for last, we're going to have food and fellowship. People hear that food, they might come just for that. We're going to have loaded wings as the food there, and I think it would be great. And we're just looking to really partner with more people and just see what the Lord could do through it. It's going to be September 13th from 2 to 6 p.m.
Okay. So if you could describe your testimony in one word, what would it be?
Perspective, for sure. I feel like I've seen both sides of a lot of things. I just look at my life like, doctor thought I was born a girl. My dad said, no, this is the boy in the dream. And he was like, I seen him in my dream before he was born. Like, I know he's a boy. And she was like, oh, it is a boy. Then the kid that got made fun of and laughed at. Then I've been the kid that was popular. I've seen it all, broke, money, like all of it. So I think it's really perspective. Once I've been able to see so many things, I feel like that's what allowed me to be able to shift and then show other people what that shifting process looks like. That's why I say perspective.
Okay. Is there any words of inspiration that you want to give anybody that's struggling with their talent and possibly scared to and just go ahead and do it?
I don't want to give a quick answer because I feel like everybody always say that simple, just do it answer, but I want to give something deeper. Would say, like, look at your gift from like a third person point of view. Then I want you to imagine and see what it looks like to give that gift back to God. I was somebody who was good lyrically, but it just had poor purpose behind it. Find out what it looks like to give that gift back to God and do it the way He's calling you to do it. Sometimes we have the right mindset when it comes to the assignment, but the wrong mindset when it comes to the alignment. So it's like, okay, you had this for me. When do you want me to do it and how do you want me to do it? Because I've had multiple talents, so I try to do a lot of things. I want to be a great big brother, a great poet, a great clothing artist, all these things. But it's like, God, what are you calling me to do in this season? He's not saying you can't be great at all of these things, but when and how are you calling me to do it? And when He speaks, move on that with urgency, because you have to realize your talent is bigger than you, but there is people who are depending on your yes to Jesus. There's people that are depending on you to show up and speak with that authority that will shift people's mindset and lives. So don't just think about the fear of stepping out. Think about the damage of not stepping out, not just for yourself, but who needs it.
All right. That's it. Just to round it off. Now, what's a fun fact that viewers might not really know about you?
Fun fact. A big nerd. Like I like anime. Love to read. People probably know that. But my hidden talent is photography. I don't have a camera, but I know like the right angles and different things that would make a picture look good.
Well, man, we are so glad to have you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so we'll catch you on the next one, all right?
Yes, sir.
Claps.